Good afternoon, people. Good afternoon. How are you guys? Hope all is well to everyone. Just one quick moment. I'm outside. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hope everybody's all good. It's your girl, Chriselle, here with another live stream. Definitely want to talk about branding and rebranding. This is going to be a super, super short stream because I don't have quietness. I'm going to pick the stream back up when I get home. I'm outside. This is like my doctor's appointment. But I want to talk about rebranding, something that I K-Fit will be going through so people can know the difference between Chriselle and K-Fit. Don't want to confuse my audience or my viewers regarding what my purpose is and what I'm out here to do. And again, apologies for the background noise. I'm not home, which is why this is going to be a short stream. I don't have control of the environment. It's very loud where I am right now. But yeah, I'll be doing some rebranding. Again, I want to make sure the audience and people following me and watching me are aware of the purpose of my content, my viewpoint, my perspective, and they're not confused with conversations they may see online and FaceTime that may appear salacious or false brand of what K-Fit represents. So I want to make sure I control that content the best I can across all my platforms. So you will see some rebranding from K-Fit because Chriselle has a story. Chriselle is not the same person as K-Fit, and they're two different entities, and Wine and FaceTime is something different that I offer from K-Fit. And I understand that sometimes people just may not understand that, they may not connect that, and they may not know that. So that's the purpose of me having this conversation with you guys and talking about the purpose of me rebranding sometime in the near future. So that's what I would like to do. Hello, Jose Navarone, how are you? Thanks for popping in. Again, it's going to be a super, super short stream, and wanted to make sure that I was able to reach as many people as possible during this time frame. One moment, guys. I'm in a store. Very nice. So, really quickly, I definitely did just go to the doctor, and they have appointments for me set up in another 2 weeks. to get a physical exam. Unfortunately, there's nothing sooner I can get, but we'll cross everything when we get there. They advise me what kind of things I can do to probably help me out, so I'm excited about that. When I step out this door, I'm gonna speak to you guys in a second. Just one moment, guys. I'm with you. I'm here. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, it's really important to me to make sure that everyone who is following me, or my viewers, subscribers, people who follow me or my channel, are not confused and they're definitely aware of, what I represent, what I stand for, and they're not like shocked or nervous or reporting me or banning me. So that's important to me. I want to make sure that people understand that, because people don't know what they don't know, right? And you can't help that. So I've done a little bit of research. I feel I need to do some more research, but I've done some research, and in that research, I see the various reasons why people tend to rebrand, and it makes sense. Major companies have done it. Smaller companies have done it. It's not a horrible thing. It's beneficial. It helps make sure your exposure is out there and people know who you are and what your affiliations are. And sometimes it can bring you more success, depending on the situation and the parameters of what you're actually doing. So something I got to put some work in, do some real research, not just jump into it with a different color scheme. It's more than colors. It's more than that. It's a big deal. It's really about, for the most part, how you show up and how people see you. So I'm gonna try to get a pedicure. I don't know if that's possible. Has nothing to do with what we're talking about today. For one moment. Hi, how are you? Um, I got you, Radical. One moment. I got you. I just put a quick spot to get a pedicure, and I so need that. I'm like, oh my God, wait, let me do that. Let me do that. So, thank you guys. Um, I'm on my phone, so give me a moment. I forgot how to drop the link on my phone. How do I do the link? No judgment, guys. Oh, there it goes. Invite again. I'm good? One second? Okay. Right here? Thank you. I'm dropping. Thank you. Dropping the link now. Boom. So there goes the link. Again, this is going to be a short live. I want to make sure that, again, you guys know you're going to see something different from K-Fit. I definitely see that rebranding is going to be necessary for me at some point. So, yeah. Thank you. I just dropped the link, guys. Feel free. So have you guys rebranded? Is it something you guys done in the past? How was it? Hey, Golden. How are you? I did not go to work today. I just left the doctor. I threw up again yesterday at work. I go to the doctor, like, what is wrong with me? But I feel so bad trying to go live and talk and eat and get a pet at the same time. I'm really going to try to finish this. So, yeah, I acknowledge that At the end of the day, it's something I'm gonna need to do. You can barely hear me. Okay, 1 second. Can you hear me better now? I turned my volume up. Not sure. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing some rebranding really soon because I see that some viewers may feel a certain way about what they see, and they may not understand where I'm going with certain things. So I want to just jump out there and get ahead of this before it gets worse for me or it doesn't help me. So I have my first guest coming to the panel. I'm gonna invite him in. It's Mr. Jose Jones. Hello, Jose.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, it says that I have to step away from my desk because I'm currently at work. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Just left the doctor. They gave me another appointment to get like a whole physical and really find out what's going on in there. Make sure nothing's
Okay.
bad.
Okay. Well, just make sure you take care of yourself and whatever, if you need any medication, make sure they take it or what have you.
Say that again.
Okay. I said that if the doctor prescribed any medication for you to take care of whatever it is that you're ailing you, make sure that you do that.
Yeah, I definitely am. They didn't give me anything but a follow up appointment about 3 weeks, so I'm gonna definitely go take care of that ASAP.
Yeah.
But thank you for joining the stream, you guys. Jose definitely called me to check in on me to see how I felt. I felt so special.
Okay. Uh, how you doing, Ramon?
Hey, Don Jose, ¿cómo está? Hey,
Eh, su-
Michelle, how you doing?
sufri- sufriendo por el calor.
Hi,
¿Cuál
Ramon.
calor? ¿Cuál calor? ¿A cuánto está la temperatura?
Es como 85.
Eso no
I
es
don't.
calor, eso no es calor. Hey, Michelle, Jose talking about that is hot out there. It's only like 85 degrees.
It's
That's not
not
hot.
that hot. I have a long sleeve sweater on, like crop top belly out. It's not that. It's not that hot. I got on a long sleeve.
Uh, are you using some kind of like a microphone, Michelle? I can barely hear you.
Oh wow, I'm not. I'm in a nail salon, and I don't know. I'm on my phone, so my phone has been
Ah.
squeaking a lot. So maybe I don't have the best functionality of the StreamYard on my phone.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. No, no. If you no, that's the thing. If you have the phone kind of like if you have the phone away from you, then it can be a little difficult to hear you if you're not using some kind of headset.
Mm,
Um, yeah, I can hear you a little bit, but yeah.
okay.
Okay,
Uh,
hopefully I won't have to delete this stream and start over again. Hopefully, I'm gonna talk loud as possible and directly into the phone.
you know what? Let's see if you bring the phone closer to you, see if that helps. Now you were mentioning something about that you was rebranding yourself.
Yes.
Okay. And I think you were trying to explain to some what was part of the rationale behind it.
Right. So I was definitely trying to explain that I have the phone super close to my nose and face right now. Just let you guys know. I'm literally kissing the phone.
Okay.
And my dad felt that, it may be necessary for me because people may see my streams on Wine and FaceTime with people and panel discussing things that appear salacious or that may appear to have nothing to do with health and wellness and fitness, and it could mess up my audience and my brand if people are not you know understanding my purpose and my vision and what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, actually, so, when I was preparing, working on my own channel, there was a lot of things that I needed to think about. One of them was the name of the channel, which is why what I did was I added on the name, which is Uncommon Sense, but also tied in with my name as well, so people know who is the channel and that the channel is associated with me.
Right, exactly. I see I have Radical coming up too. One second, guys.
Okay. Hey, Rad, how you doing?
Yo, what's the word, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Okay.
Radical, what's happening?
Hey, hey. I'm just talking about rebranding right now because I don't want my fitness people and my diet and exercise people talking about why is she getting crazy and talking about sex or this or that and, mess up my possibilities for success, so to say.
Yeah. You don't think you could do both?
I feel I can, but my dad's been my mentor in this whole thing, and Jose's been supportive as well. And I'm aware I don't know what I don't know. And if he thought that, I'm thinking that there could be many other people that think that, and I may lose the message and what I'm representing. And I'm just, trying to think about the rationale of what I should do and how I should do it right now.
Ah. Well, uh, you know, the way I see it is like I understand like people have like a niche or whatever the case is. But uh, right right now you don't have enough following to rebrand or whatever the case is. So I think maybe stick with what you know and have like maybe a every Saturday or every Sunday or whatever the case is, have like an off topic that has nothing to do with fitness, a off topic type of a stream or whatever the case is, so people could get to engage with you and learn a little bit more about you.
Mhm.
Don't
Thank
you?
you. I appreciate that.
Maybe that will work. Maybe I don't know.
Well, I mean, you got a large following, so you and Golden and everyone here, you guys are definitely vessels in this game. Y'all definitely know what y'all talking about, so I can respect anything you're telling me. You're not, you're in the game. You're doing this.
Mhm.
Yeah, like my thing is, I talk about racism and the social aspects of the community that affects black and Latin people, right? Sometimes I go off topic and talk about relationships and talk about entertainment things that has nothing to do with what's going on, but it's relevant to the time, and it's relevant to what people are talking about at that moment. You know what I mean? So I just give my little hot takes or whatever, and that's basically that's has literally has nothing to do with my thing, but I believe like once in a while, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. That's what I was telling my dad too. But you know how sometimes you just stubborn because you passionate about what you do, you like it, and you don't want to hear what nobody got to say. So
Yeah.
I was trying to take a moment to be like, all right, this is my father talking to me, so I could be passionate
No,
because
I
he's
feel
telling
you.
me what to do. So I'm like, let me talk to my people who wanna,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying, tell me from what they're doing as well, and not just be selfish and
Yeah,
listen
yeah,
to
no,
the
I feel you.
feedback and the criticism.
Okay. But you know something, Keisha, when everything is said and done, whatever decision that you make in regard with your channel, whether it be rebranding it or retooling it or whatever, you're the one that's going to have to feel comfortable doing it. Okay. So if you feel comfortable keeping it as, as it was previously, that's fine. And, and people disagree. People are going to disagree. Uh, or what you can do is just combine your name with, with KFIT. I mean, basically that's what I did with my channel. I just created a channel name and I just attached my name to it.
Right. Good afternoon, Golden. Good afternoon, Maseo. And thanks, Jose. Like you guys have a lot of value input on this that I can trust. You guys again are in the mix with growing large channels. So I
Okay.
respect the information coming up to me right now.
Well, remember, Keisha, my channel is not that okay. I mean, it's okay. It's not that big, but it's just that I have been blessed to have other people who have given me technical advice and things of that nature. So I'm just trying to share what I have learned. And so it's the same thing with Spas Radical, the introvert Denise, and other people as well.
Well, I appreciate it
Yeah,
because I
when it
know
comes
the game is to be sold, not to be told, so to say, depending on where your community environment is. So, again, you guys don't have to be up here telling me this, so I appreciate it. People actually get people to pay money to learn these tips and tricks, and sometimes it's overpriced.
Mhm.
now, when it comes to something that is creative, you're rebranding, you have to do what pleases you first. You have to start with that, something that pleases you. If what you're doing, the changes that you make, is something that you are pleased with it, then you're gonna be more likely to please others, because you can't please everyone. You can't make changes trying to please others, but then you're gonna be unhappy with what you're doing. You have to do something that you're happy with, that pleases you, and let the others adapt to it.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I love wine and FaceTime. Like for me, wine and FaceTime is where, yeah, for me, wine and FaceTime is where I can be myself. I don't got to be a personal trainer. I don't got to be a nutritionist. I don't got to be a mom. I don't got to be a big sister. I don't got to be a daughter. I can be me. I can say what I want, when I want, how I want. And I understand it doesn't always relate to fitness. So me and my dad kind of got into a debate or discussion, so he's been super supportive. And he caught the stream on the paranormal. And he was like, I wish I could have been on that stream with you guys. I would have had a lot to say, and I think Maseo was on that stream as well, and he said he liked some of the points Maseo made. He's like, but what the hell does paranormal have to do with K-Fit and health and wellness? I'm like, it has nothing to do. And then we got to this whole discussion about you're confusing your audience. And I'm listening to Radical, like, you're not even that large yet, so you're good. So I'm just trying to like soak it all in and think what I should do right now.
Sometimes you have to think outside the box, so to speak, because I mean there have been some topics that I have discussed on my channel, which tends to be a little bit, a bit controversial. But the thing is, you have to challenge yourself, so to speak, and there'll be times when you have to like branch out. The bottom line is you have to be happy with whatever decision you make. I'm sure Radical will feel, say the same way, or also Ramon or anybody else, because when everything is said and done, you are the creator of your content. So therefore, you have to be happy with yourself and with your material.
Yeah, yeah. What I was mentioning. I mean, it's what pleases her. It's what pleases you, Kicho. That's what you have to do in the end.
Yeah,
That's what.
if you wanna do random things, do random things. There's channels out there that do random like what this one girl, she does tech reviews, and then the next day she does home remodeling, and then the next day she does vlogging about her day. Random, like her channel has literally nothing to do with anything. It's just random shit.
All right, but
Yeah.
does
So
she
sometimes
consider herself
people.
like a mini vlogger? Is that what it is? So she touches random things because she talks about everything, or no?
No, no, dude, it's just literally like she's like does an unboxing of a MacBook one day. The next day she'll do a review on it. The next day she'll just vlog about her day. The next day she'll talk about the consequences of working late. Literally, her channel has literally no no. You can't pinpoint it nowhere. It's just like random shit.
Thank you, because I'm like, you know what? My dad is 60 something or 61 or 60 or whatever. No disrespect to anyone on the platform, but I'm like, you come from a different time than I do, so maybe your viewpoints are different from my viewpoints because I'm a millennial, and what you're used to is something different to what I'm used to. So I know you're looking out for me. You're trying to give me constructive criticism and feedback, but I want to keep that good relationship with my dad, and I want to respect what he says and understand what he says, but I'm like, all right, I'm gonna look into this, but I don't know if I need to do this, but I get it. Someone may feel the way you do. Like my homegirl such and Satin who follows me, she agreed with my dad, like, yeah, K-Fit, you should like switch it up. I'm like, oh my God, I got no time to have all these channels be bouncing around. But I know that's the lazy me talking, me being selfish kind of sort of because someone's telling me what to do kind of sort of.
I don't think you're being selfish. I think you have to take a look at what you're trying to do and just stick with it. And if people disagree, let them disagree because when everything is said and done, you have to live with the content that you produce. You're going to have to live with the result, and if as long as you're happy with what you're doing, that is the main thing.
Right. So I see the chat, the comments in the chat, and some of you guys are saying just make a separate channel. And most of my channels are fitness related outside of YouTube and TikTok. YouTube and TikTok, I post all kind of random crazy stuff. So I don't have a page where I just talk about myself besides my hair page, but I don't really give that page no attention. So maybe I do need a separate channel. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, a dedicated channel and another channel about other subjects, possibly random things, random thoughts. As Radical was saying, there are people that do that. I mean, they kind of like do, kind of like let their minds pour out into a video. It doesn't have to be something so structured. It could be just something that is on the person's mind, and they just hit record and make a video out of it.
Mhm.
Okay, I can feel that. I think I got to just stop looking at it as in more work. Because right now, I think I'm looking at it and, oh my God, here's something else I got to do. And something else I got to do. Like, oh my God. I'm looking at it from a negative perspective.
Hmm.
And another thing, try to bear in mind. Don't be afraid to try to do something different. Okay, sometimes you're gonna fail, but at least you can learn from failure how to do better. I mean, when I take a look at my channel, I mean, there's certain things that I've done, they've been successful. Other things I've done, it's been a complete flop. But the thing is, you cannot be afraid to do something different as long as you're happy with what it is that you're doing.
I 100% agree, Jose. Like, I'm so happy with how my channel was going. And I don't want to think my dad's hating, because he's like, even though you're getting, like, 1K view and all this traction, it doesn't mean you're doing it right. And I'm just like, yo, what the freak, man? Like, I feel like things are going good right now. All right, I may be all over the place, but I'm being consistent, and I know consistency is the key in all of this. So I'm like, okay, Kashel, separate your emotions. You're a female from what he's really saying. Peel back all the layers, understand what he's getting at,
Mhm.
and then take a look at what you're doing. Does it make sense? Are you confused by what you're looking at? Do you think other people are confused? Like, do you want to do polls? And I'm just like, and then I'm sick on top of all this stuff right now. Jose, we was talking this morning. So I'm just like, all right, I don't want to be hard headed. I don't want to be selfish. I do want to listen to people that want to genuinely help me. I don't want to be stupid with it.
Um, don't look at it as being selfish. Just look at it as what is going to make you happy and what you vision your channel to be.
Right, because since I've been rocking out with the whole squad here, you, Jose, Radical, Golden, Ramon, like, I'm seeing the views, I'm seeing the traction, I'm listening to what you guys are telling me about tips and tricks and what to do, and I think it's working. Of course, I don't have it all figured out, but, I feel like it's working. So I'm like, I don't want to stop what I'm doing and then I'm just stagnant, but then I'm like, all right, you got to listen to people when they're telling you what you can do if they're doing this and they're more successful than you, or they're successful in other areas you haven't touched yet. So I'm kind of like in my head about it, and I just want to make the smart decision and the best decision. And I was looking at some videos of rebranding, and I see that it has various reasons, and I'm listening to you guys too. So I'm like, What do I do? What do I do?
Well, the key is to find what is your niche. Everybody needs to have a niche. Like for example, Radical's niche is basically black and brown unity and dealing with racism. Ramon has his own niche. Denise has another niche. The 18, I mean, the bottom line, you need to define what is your niche, and you just prepare your content accordingly. And again, the bottom line is you have to be happy with your product.
Because
Yeah.
what I ultimately want to do is, I want to, peel back who Cashel is. I want people to see outside of, fitness and health and wellness that I have insecurities too. I have issues too. I go through things too. I'm normal. I'm human. Like, I feel like I can, I believe in the paranormal. I believe in.
Jose's niche is old people stuff. He does pamper reviews.
Oh,
Don't
Uh,
say that.
Rad,
damn.
I hope, okay, Rad, wait until you get to be 60 and let's see how good you look.
I'm a look stunning. Okay, with that pamper, what?
Uh, you're talking about the defense?
I'm gonna have the pulleys. I'm a big
Damn.
kid now.
I'm gonna ask if God may allow me to live to be 85 to see how you're gonna function at 60.
Well, he has the wife to take care of him, so he's gonna just let her pamper on him until they have like probably the
Nah,
olden golden ages.
That's the reason to have kids. You know, if they're not a lottery ticket, then oh well, they're gonna be helping me out. You
That's
Hmm.
know.
right. So I think listening to
Oh,
you
but,
guys and hearing about what my dad says, I'ma just make it make sense for me. Cause after that debate we had, he called me back. He's like, "All right, baby girl, I don't know my baby girl. I'm the oldest, but he's like, you know what? Don't change anything. Continue to do what you're doing. I don't want you to just drop everything you're doing and become stagnant. Like it'll make sense for you eventually."
Hmm. Yeah. How you doing,
yeah, in the
Sam?
end, you have to do what pleases you. Just do what pleases you. What do you believe that is gonna work out best? That's what you need to do, and just go for it. Go for it, and be a
Or,
100% sure of it.
or what you can do is, first of all, you're a female, right? You can literally have a bunch of thirst trap type of videos, and you can
Uh,
literally be talking about anything, and your view count is gonna go up. I'm telling you.
But I got
well,
kids
yeah, that's
though,
a great
so I be trying
promotional
not to do
tool.
stuff like that.
What
But I
happened?
feel you. I got kids still, so I be trying not to do stuff like that. But I feel you. I could if I wanted to.
Listen, I saw a shorty. The video was titled "How to Repair Your Toilet." All right, she had boom boom shorts and a halter top. Do you think that I learned how to repair a toilet? No,
Absolutely not.
exactly. But she looked good as hell repairing that toilet. But the thing is, this is what I'm saying. Like you're a female, you literally have a lot of advantages that we don't have.
Hmm.
No. Oh, thank you. That's true, because for example, I got banned on Instagram a couple of times because they said that I was promoting sex, and what happened was I had a little dark lit background, little cute tank top on or whatever, and long story short, they're like, "Oh, you're going against our guidelines for sexual content," and I wasn't, but allegedly I was a little bit sexier than I thought. And a couple of my viewers were like,
Yeah,
"Well, Chriselle, you kind of
listen.
did have the
There's a lot
baby
of there's a
showing."
lot of there's a lot of sexy workout clothes that women have. You could show people how to do a ab workout, but looking some type of way. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Mhm.
telling you, I'm telling you, and you could have like nutrition Sundays, like showing a recipe that you do that's very like high protein, low calorie type of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I, I'm just saying, you know what I'm just saying, I'm just putting ideas out there. You
Yeah.
And
know,
I'm just copying them in my brain, downloading to the memory file. I'm just listening.
you know what I mean. I'm just saying, you got a tank top, it's white, no bra. Just saying, put it out there, out
Um,
there. No, but
Keisha,
I'm telling you, your view counts are gonna go up if you're gonna be doing thirst trap type of videos.
And then I'm like, maybe I should like not let my dad follow me everywhere too. Maybe that got a lot to do with it too, because he knows I'm an overthinker and I'm a take heed to what he say. I'm like, you know what? Maybe my dad can be following me everywhere.
No, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you.
Because goddamn, I almost just fell on the fucking street in a bag. Literally walked into a bag, tripped in the bag, almost fell. Jesus.
No, I feel you. I feel you. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just saying that's it. Do what you want from there.
Right.
mhm,
Nah, like, cause I see you do fitness training too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw, I think on IG or your YouTube reviews. I'm like, all right, he does fitness, he does this, he talks about different things, and it's working for him.
mhm.
No, yeah. So exactly. But listen, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. Shout out to you, KFIT. Thanks for having
Thanks,
me.
Radical.
All right.
All right, be safe, Rad.
All right. You too. All right. Peace.
Okay.
Right. Just want to say to Golden Goddess too. She was saying what's wrong with me. So just to put it out there, Golden. So I've been like barfing everywhere, vomiting, pooping, TMI, like having hot and cold flashes. I took a COVID test. PCR came back negative, and I'm very in tune with my body. So I'm thinking like, all right, you can't be pregnant. Maybe you could. I know I'm not pregnant, so I'm like, what's going on? So I'm just like having these motions since having COVID-19, and my body doesn't feel the same. And I'm trying to do everything to regulate my system, and I'm just like super bloated, like super gassy, like certain things I just can't eat right now. And that's not me. I don't throw up unless I'm drunk or, super duper sick. I'm neither of the two. And this is too consistent. Last week plus this week is something's wrong. I don't know what it is.
Mhm.
So,
Well,
I've been going back and forth trying to figure out what am I doing too much of? What is my body not agreeing with? Trying to figure out what's going on with my system because women, we know our bodies. And this is different for me.
yeah,
So
that is
that's what
true.
it is, Golden. Thank you.
Hmm. Yeah, but that is true. You know what you can do? Just take a look at the as a, as another suggestion regarding your channel. Take a look at the female YouTube creators. There's a lot of YouTube creators and see and see how they've been successful. Maybe some of those things you can apply it to to your channel depending what direction you want to go.
Right. I definitely thought about that. I'm like, okay, I'm like, hypothetically, if I am losing my K-Fit viewers on YouTube with the various content I have, there are some things I can do to wind them back in. But I haven't really done the research and data and statistics to see if I'm losing people because from what I see, I'm gaining people. I'm doing good. So
No, you no, you
because
are. I'm sorry. You are gaining people, and you're going to get to the point when you're going to be able to see data in your analytics.
right, so it just kind of messed me up when he said it to me because I'm like, okay, maybe I'm looking at only the good and I'm not seeing everything and I'm missing something that's really important. So it made me look at myself again and be super duper critical.
Okay, and there's going to be times when the growth is going to be slow, and there's going to be times that you might lose a viewer here, and you might lose a viewer there. Don't worry about it. That's just part of the process because our channels are the type that grow slowly. Okay, so don't be worrying about it. Just the main thing is to remain consistent, and that whatever content that you produce, that's something that you can that you're happy with, something that you can be proud of, and and feel comfortable with.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Excuse me. So, one moment, Jose.
Sure.
Thank you guys. I'm still outside moving around, so I don't have
Okay.
control of my environment. So I'm trying to just, minimize. Yes, please. I'm gonna just
Okay.
minimize a little bit. But please hold it. Continue.
No, okay, and I'm just gonna wrap this up because I've been away from my desk for a while. But I mean, the main thing is be consistent with your content. Don't be afraid to try to do something different. And every now and then, you just evaluate yourself. And and if always try to do better. I mean, when I take a look at my channel, okay. Okay, I do take a look. Okay, certain topics were not so great. Certain topics are are better, or it could be just a question of timing. So it's basically hit and miss, and you have to take a look at what you can do to create, to make yourself known. Since I have a small platform, so therefore what I do is I use multiple platforms. I use Instagram, I use Facebook. When I do streaming, I do three platforms, which is basically YouTube, Facebook. Sometimes at times I use Twitter, sometimes I use Twitch. I mean, and also do like short videos, just talking about upcoming streams that you're going to do. Because when you are a small channel, you have to be creative and and just apply yourself. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hop off. And thank you again. It's always it's a pleasure to interact with you. By all means, you have my number in case you want to reach out. If you have any questions, and feel free to reach out to any one of us.
I'm gonna have to start calling you my YouTube dad too, like Raheem. You've been so nice. But I feel like I wouldn't be your daughter because we do have relationship, with the union. But you've been great. Everybody here, even Maceo, I don't really engage with Maceo that much unless I see him on your channel. But he's popping in here, and that's probably from you or Ramon. But I really appreciate it. I do.
Oh, it's my pleasure. The fact of the matter is, we need to help each other as much as we can because look, none of us have a big channel, and we're all learning as we go. And there's going to be times we're going to make mistakes. That's fine. That's no problem. The thing is, just learn from the mistakes and try to do better. So I'm gonna hop off. And by all means, any questions, you have my number. So please give me a jingle.
Will do. Have a great day, Jose. Appreciate
You too.
you.
Take care. Bye.
Now, Maceo, I know a lot of people have been talking. You've been so patient and courteous, muted in the background. Thank you for popping in. Please, if you don't mind, can you share anything about rebranding or your experience with rebranding?
Yeah, my question is, are you trying to make money with this? Bottom
Um,
line.
Eventually, yes. Now, I just want to have the journey to express myself. Right now, I'm not. I mean, yes, yes, I want to make money, yes, but I want
Yes.
to have fun with it too. I want to continue to be myself. I don't want to be anybody else.
Okay. Does your fitness, is that a business for you on the side?
Yes, it is. It's something I do. Yes.
Okay. Here in
Oh God,
Florida,
you got me on edge. Say something.
no, no, no. Where I live here in Florida, the gyms that I go to, a lot of the girls compete, and they have their YouTube channels, they have TikToks, they have their social media game on point. And a lot of the times, what they do is they show themselves working out. Now, this isn't like your basic workout. This is like a serious workout. However, of course, like Rad was saying, they're going to be dressed a certain way to accentuate certain body parts. I don't know if you're familiar with like the NPC. but a lot of these girls compete in either bikini or in wellness, and they look really good, and they're getting sponsorships from companies. If I don't know if you know, but in South Florida, you have Redcon One, you have Blackstone Labs, and you got a couple of other companies as well. You have nutritional companies that are making meal preps for people, and they're getting sponsors. They got other supplement companies like Aspiring Nutrition, and I believe they're all located here in Florida. So my advice to you would be that if you're really serious about this, then you have to come up with a business model. I understand you want to have fun and you don't want to sell out, and I'm not telling you to sell out, but I am telling you that you're going to have to get a little bit more aggressive if you want to do the fitness thing. You have to get a little bit more aggressive with what you're doing. Now, whether that means making a second channel dedicated strictly to that, I couldn't tell you. I suggested that in the chat, but I see girls that they do fitness channels, but they're also like showing themselves going to dinner. They're also showing themselves going jet skiing. They're also showing themselves doing fun things. You understand what I'm saying? So that could also be a definitive possibility. You might not need to change anything in your current channel right now. However, if you're going to be doing this fitness thing, you have to be super aggressive with it if you want to make money.
Say that part again. I'm outside. Our lawnmower was going by me. Can you say that part again? What I have to do?
If you want to make money through the use of fitness, you have to get aggressive in the way you present yourself. If that means you have to get a little sexy, if that means you have to, you know, you have to show yourself really hitting your workout, then you go ahead and you do that. That's if you want to make money. You understand?
Gotcha.
And I would consider, really honestly speak, I would consider maybe doing a competition because they do have them.
You
I
know
would
what?
con
Someone has told me about that at work. A lawyer told me about that at work. He was like, it'll be a great way to get you out there. Even if you
it
don't win, he says it still gets you out there.
it's that if I were you, based on your body type, I think you would do well in wellness because wellness they value more a thicker bottom half, right? And I would, I could forward some information to you and I could show you what these girls are doing. And you could take a look at their Instagram and you could see what it is that I'm talking about.
Right. I
Be-
definitely know. I think I know what you're talking about. Like I had a guy who worked with me. He was into Gold's Gym, those gyms that get you rip for like those main trainings and those competitions. And he was like, you have a great physique. You can definitely be a super lightweight class, or whatever. He's like, you should get into this. And I was like, nah, because I'm look like a man. He's like, it's not about that. He's like, it's about getting yourself in the competition to be noticed, to be named, to be seen. It's about that. He's like, that's a great way to get you in there to be taken seriously. So like, man, get out of here. I thought he was doing flirtation with me at the time, so I like totally dismissed him and the whole idea.
no, you shouldn't be dismissing that. That's probably the best way that you can get yourself out there. Again, you don't. This isn't about winning. This is about competing. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. It's not an easy road. And again, what I'll do is on Instagram, I'll forward some Instagram accounts so you can take a look at, and you can see,
Appreciate it.
and you can see for yourself because these girls are very, they got the attractive thing going, but they also bust their ass. So they got their little TikTok thing going on. They got their little social media game going on. If I were you, if that's what your whole goal is to make money and to expand your business, you got to do that.
Right. Well, you know what? I've definitely know people that's in it. I feel like I have a couple of connections to take that more seriously to get into that. So that's something I can definitely reach out to people and say, hey, I'm interested. What do I have to do, or can I have that contact again?
Yeah, absolutely. You have to start looking at other people to see if they can plug you into the right, connections, so you could start moving forward. Again, if this was just a thing that you just enjoyed doing just because and money wasn't really a thing, then I wouldn't tell you to change anything. But if the whole point is to make money and to get yourself out there and to make yourself known, you have to, you gotta be more aggressive in your approach.
Okay, well that's helpful because I'm super duper laid back and I'm not super aggressive, so that means a lot. That's something I can take, constructively.
Yeah, so like, yeah, that's basically it. I mean, as far as like, papi, no me pise la firma, no me pise la firma. As far as as far as like rebranding, like I don't know yet. I would figure out first before you try to rebrand yourself what it is that you're gonna do. And when you figure that out, stick with it
Right,
and don't give up.
right. Well, thank you. Like again, super nice, very approachable. Like you guys can see I'm like sensitive. So like I'm like, oh, why this, why that? So I appreciate everything because I don't know what I don't know, and I'm always saying that regardless of what my accomplishments are and goals are, but I definitely wanted to take the criticism properly and not just be in my head or selfish about it and really think about like, okay, should I be doing something different? Do I need to change something I'm doing? So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna talk about this because I could be missing something because I'm in my feelings.
Yeah, well, don't overthink this. Let me forward to you the information that I could. So let me forward to you some accounts. I want you to take a look at it. And if you have any questions, I don't compete, but I've been around people that do compete, and I hear them talk, and I kind of know the mindset. I think that would probably be your best bet, even if it's not really to win, it's just to get known. And I think that's because you go to like these expos, right? You go to these fitness expos and stuff like that, and you don't know who you could meet. You don't know who you could come into contact with. You don't know whose circles you could actually wander into, and you could get your name out there. Especially if they see that you're out there, you're competing, you're doing the right thing. I just don't see how you could go wrong with this.
Well, it definitely sounds like an opportunity because it's been presented to me before from a few different people, and I still have contact with these people. So I have nothing to lose. I may have to spend some money I probably don't want to spend, but I'm pretty sure if I put the work in, I'll see the results too.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So I'm gonna let you go because I gotta go out and do some stuff. But it's been a pleasure talking to you, and I'll forward you some stuff on Instagram. So check your inbox when you get a chance.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Michelle. Have a great, safe day.
You too.
Bye bye. Well, folks, you heard it. I got a lot of feedback and commentary and advice and viewpoints regarding rebranding on YouTube, finding your niche, accelerating, and being the best you can be in that area of your expertise, no matter what area you are in the expertise. I share with you guys, how I can be emotional and I can be in my feelings and I can be in my head about certain things, and I can let my emotions and stubbornness, sidetrack me from being, aggressive where I need to be in certain areas. And I'm new to this, the YouTube, the creation, being the YouTube creator, and having my content and everything set up the way others may set theirs up, depending on how they're approaching their side hustle or their main hustle or whatever it is that they do. So this is a very interesting chat. I definitely didn't think it was gonna go this long because I was at the doctor when I started this chat, and I thought like, this is gonna be a really short video. I'm not gonna talk that long, but I did. I had a lot of lovely jewels and kings and empresses come and show me some love. Big shout out to everybody who came through, especially Uncommon Sense with Jose Negron, especially Ramon, especially Golden Goddess, especially Maseo, and everyone else who's watching behind the scenes, not clicking the like and subscribe button, but you're watching. Shout out to y'all too, 'cause y'all helped me get those watch hours and that watch time. You heard me? So yeah, it's been great. It's been good. Thank you guys for realizing that I'm just like y'all. I have the same feelings, thoughts, emotions, and all of that. And I'm still figuring this stuff out, as I go along. So I'm definitely logging out at this point. Back home, got my medicine from the store. You know what that means. So about to handle my business. So please like and subscribe to my channel. If this is the first time you're seeing me, you heard me before, you're interested and you found what I'm saying relatable, please hit that like button and subscribe button. I appreciate you. And if you don't, I'm pretty sure you'll do so soon anyway. So that's it. That's all for me. I'm logging out. Take care, you guys. It's been a pleasure. It's been real. I hope to see you guys pretty soon this weekend when I do my next Wine and FaceTime video on YouTube at 8 p.m. And that's it for the 8 a.m. workouts. You know, the summer's over. So week 12 was it. That's it for me in the online workouts. So take care. Be safe. Social distance. Wash your hands. What makes you feel comfortable in your home. And be well. Until next time, I'll be seeing you guys later.